Hey guys, it's Tanya and I am doing a tummy tuck update kind of video. I'm going in for my tummy tuck. Well, today is November 5th, I think. It's a Wednesday, 2013, and I'm going in for my tummy tuck next Wednesday. So 7 days from today. Exciting. So I have been promising that I was going to come back and answer some questions from my last video. So I'm answering some questions, and then I have supplement information that I'm going to just tell you what I'm doing. So one of the questions was, did my surgeon tell me how long of time I'm going to have for recovery? She did. She gave me like a general idea. She said, since I have an office job, I could possibly return to work within 2 weeks. I have plenty of sick time on the books, so I'm actually taking about 3.5 weeks off. Thanksgiving week is right in the middle of there, so I won't be missing a whole ton of stuff at work. So that's good. But yeah, she said like after 2 weeks I should be like completely off of pain meds, and I think I'll be able to drive within a week. And you know, unless I have some kind of complications, which hopefully not, I could be, you know, moving slowly at 2 weeks. I think after 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, she'll clear me to start walking. Just, you know, general, not like speed walking like I normally do, but just kind of general walking. And then after 6 weeks, I'm supposed to be able to go back to my regular workouts. Hopefully my arthritis will not be in the flare-up anymore at that point, and I'll be able to really go at it strong. I have not been able to exercise really other than light walking, and even then, I've been having problems with my foot, and I haven't exercised in about a week now. So, when I feel good, I do it, and when I don't, I can't. So yeah, so that's the recovery. And then I think, really, they say generally, overall, with the swelling, that it could take as much as a year to see the final results with the swelling. But recovery time and feeling better, I think after 6 weeks, you're getting back to yourself, but you just, you know, you got to read your body, so... another question was, am I scared? No. I mean, surgery's scary, right? I mean, anybody can die in surgery, so from anesthesia, whatever. So that part is a little bit scary, but I won't say that I'm scared. I'm excited. I'm like, there's a filled with anticipation, but I'm not really scared. I feel like I've done my research. I've read so many articles and looked at so many plastic surgeons' websites. I've watched videos, talked to other people who have had surgery, who are going to have surgery, and I feel like I am very well prepared. That I feel like just like I did for my VSG, I'm ready. I'm just ready. So I'm not really. The only thing that scares me is infection. I'm afraid of infection. And I told my husband this Sunday I am bleaching down everything in the bathroom and killing any possible germs that we have in here. He has offered to bathe in another bathroom so that way he doesn't contaminate anything. And I didn't ask him to do that. He chose to do that on his own. But I think it's a good idea because I just do not. I've seen pictures of people who have had infections in their incision, and I really don't want to deal with that. So I'm planning on being super duper careful. Let's see. I think I talked about how much time I'm going to take off for work, what my recovery will be like. I am going to have the pain pump, so hopefully I won't be like crunched over so much, and so we'll see. I will make videos on all that. Somebody asked, what size shirt and pants am I wearing now? I am in generally a size 10 pants. Right now, the ones I'm wearing right now, oh, you can't see. But anyway, they're a size 8. That's kind of a rarity. I'm really a solid 10. Shirts, mostly smalls. If it's like a juniors, I might be a medium, like a juniors, like those, you know, t-shirts. But like White House Black Market stuff, I'm either a small or an extra small. Dress Barn, I'm either a small or an extra small. It just depends on the shirt. But I'd probably say like 75-80% of the time, I'm a small. So... I am 5'7", and I'm about 165 lately. Let's see. How much is this all going to cost? So my surgery with the hospital stay and the pain pump, which she's not marking up, is $9,500, but that's a little bit more expensive than what the standard would be because I am having that vertical incision, and I think that added $1,500 to the cost. So it would have been closer to $8,000 for surgery, but because I had that extra incision, it's a little bit more. And the lipo too. I think the lipo added, I'm not even sure, $1,000 maybe to the cost. So maybe it would be closer to $7,000. You know, it's really individual, and I got much higher quotes when I was in Vegas, but it was for much more extensive work. It was for doing the belt 360, and I'm obviously not having that. So, you know, my opinion is go get at least three opinions and compare and see what's reasonable and which doctor you feel most comfortable with. Don't go by dollar amount. Go by who you feel comfortable with. If there's one thing you don't want to go cheap on is plastic surgery. Don't take the bargain route. Do what feels right to you. If that's the cheaper one, great. If not, don't do it. Let's see. Why are you only staying in the hospital for one night? This person's from Australia, and she said that when she stays in the hospital, she's always had to stay at least 3 nights. Well, and I told her, here in the States, my friend who had the same surgeon, she didn't stay at all. She went home the same day, and I know a lot of people go home the same day. We just don't stay in the hospital that much, and I think I'm really only staying because she knows I have small children, and I think she's afraid that I'm going to come home and try and do something that's too much, and which, you know, is not probably totally off base. So and my surgeon has 4 kids, so she totally gets it. She's about my age, and so she wanted me to stay overnight just so I can get some really solid rest, which you never get solid rest in the hospital, but I'm happy to have a night away. So, but that's why we just did. I don't know. I find, like, when I watch videos, even for VSG and all, VSG I stayed 1 night. I could have stayed 2, but I see some people stay 3, 4, 5 nights in the hospital. Some people stay 1. You know, it varies. So, you know, I don't know. That's just what she asked for. So, okay, so I'm going to go over my supplements that I'm taking right now, because there's certain things I had to stop taking and certain things that I started taking. So, I had to stop taking my arthritis prescription because it could be a blood thinner. I stopped taking my krill oil, which is like a fish oil, and I stopped taking my low-dose aspirin. Back in 98, I think it was, I had a superficial blood clot in my leg, which, you know, don't know where it came from, but ever since then I've been taking aspirin, a low-dose aspirin every day, just in case. At the time I was on birth control pills, and, you know, they say it could cause blood clots, and apparently I was one of those statistical people who it caused the blood clot, and then I couldn't take birth control pills anymore. So, having my Click protein shake, trying to make sure my protein is up over 100 grams, really over 120 grams a day, so that my body is ready for healing mode. My first vitamin that I still take the Bariatric Advantage, the multivitamin. I take 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening, up till that's in surgery. I'm taking vitamin C. I normally take the 1,000 milligrams once a day, but now I'm taking it twice a day, morning and evening. Vitamin C is supposed to support healing, so that's why I'm taking extra vitamin C. I take the B50 complex. I've taken that since I had my VSG surgery. I take 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, just as prescribed. A vitamin D that helps us absorb our calcium. And several years ago, way before VSG, I was very vitamin D deficient, and I actually had to go on prescription level vitamin D for a while. And ever since then, I've taken extra vitamin D. At night, I take 1 iron supplement, because when I had my blood work done, maybe a year, I was iron deficient. And slightly anemic, so they put me on that, and I've taken it ever since, and my labs have been right, so I think my body needs it. And they did say to take iron, a little extra iron before surgery, so I'm just continuing to do what I always do. Potassium, I've talked before. I get leg cramps really bad, like really, really bad, and nonsensical the way it happens, but now don't go by me. And let me just say, with all of this, I am not a doctor. This is just what I do. Don't say Tanya said to do it and I'm doing it her way. Do your own thing. Talk to your doctor and, make a plan with them. But my potassium level was low and I was getting leg cramps really bad. I actually take 4 to 6 potassium supplements a day because my potassium's just low. I take 2 in the morning, sometimes 2 at lunch if I remember, and then 2 in the evening. Okay, so that's the things. I want one more thing. Zinc. I was taking zinc just twice a week, but now for the 2 weeks before and probably for a few weeks after, I'm going to take it every day. It's supposed to help immune system and with cell repair and healing. So I've started taking that once a day, but after a few weeks after surgery, I'll go back to taking it twice a week. Okay, so the things that I've added besides the extra vitamin C is vitamin A, 8,000 units, and that is supposed to also aid in healing. Bromelain, it's actually a pineapple extract. Everything you read talks about how pineapple has healing effects, and I'm a little leery of eating pineapple. I probably will eat a little bit of pineapple after surgery on a daily basis, but it's got really high sugar content, and when I first had my VSG and I went through my classes, they had said that was one of the no-no foods because it's really high in sugar, and I really love pineapple, but I have avoided it. I've probably only eaten it a few times, like if I was at a party and there was a fruit tray, and I'd have a couple pieces of pineapple then. So I'm kind of iffy on eating pineapple, but I am taking the bromelain. I started this week, and I'll keep it's 2 tablets daily with a meal, which of course I don't take it with a meal because I don't eat and drink at the same time. And then the last thing is, I had never heard of this, but I read about it somewhere, or somebody mentioned it, talking about plastic surgery. It's Arnica montana. It's supposed to help with bruising, especially after liposuction. And I don't know if it works. I really don't. I haven't started taking this. I believe I have to take it as soon as I come out of surgery. And you take it 5 capsules 3 times a day. I think that's the dosage. I have to go back and read on it again. Yeah. Dissolve 5 pellets in the mouth 3 times a day. Okay? And I think it's just for like maybe a week or 2 after surgery. I still have to reread about that. But I got these through, I order stuff off of LuckyVitamin.com. I find that's pretty cheap if you order things in bulk, and that's where I get my turkey jerky from. So when I did a turkey jerky order, I just added that and the bromelain to it. So those are the supplements that I'm taking right now to prepare my body for surgery. And, I did my labs before for pre-op, and they were really good. So, yeah, I mean, there's a few things I'm not taking. I'm also not taking my glucosamine for my joint issues because that was also on the list for possibly causing thinning of the blood. So, yeah, I am getting ready. I'm super excited. I'm so ready to go. Work, I'm trying to get everything done and cleaned up before I go out. I probably will be working a little bit from home even when I'm on sick leave because it's the nature of my job. But I'm going to try and keep that to a minimum. I plan on cleaning the house really thoroughly. My mom and dad came over today and did all kind of stuff cleaning my house for me. It was really sweet. They changed bed sheets and vacuumed and yeah. So hopefully I'll just have to do like germ cleaning this weekend. And Sunday, I'm planning on starting a liquid diet Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday leading up to surgery. Sunday's going to be kind of iffy because I forgot we have the Sunday night football game. The Saints are playing the Cowboys at the Superdome. So I'm probably going to end up having popcorn that night, but the rest of the day will probably be just liquids. Anyway, I think that's everything. 14 minutes is really long. Sorry, guys. But I will be back probably the night before surgery, and I will do some more before shots. I'm going to give my measurements, and then I'll be coming with a bunch of videos probably on a daily basis after surgery. So if you have any questions, message me, let me know. I'm happy to share. Ask me anything. Nothing is off limits. I promise you. Nothing is off limits. Have a great week, guys. Bye.